Welcome. This is the bunker, as you can see. Now, the video actually looks slightly off screen. It kind of looks like it doesn't, it goes off screen. But the resolution is set to 1920 by 180, so it must be correct. Anyway, let's start. This is another point and click game. I've kind of brought a lot of point and click games, I realised. The Steam summer sale just ended, and I decided apparently just to buy a shit ton of point and click games for YouTube. Well, I mean, I bought it for myself, but I bought them to play on YouTube. 3rd of July 1986, RGHQ Secret Nuclear Bunker, England. So I don't know too much about this except for you're in a bunker, and there appears to be it's a live action game of sorts. And anyway, so yes, so it should be interesting. And it's something to do. I don't hear any screams. Oh no, there we go.
Really well. We're just dropping from 100 over 70 to 70 over 58.
Jesus. Oh no, we're not going to see a pregnancy, are we? I can't be dealing with that. I really cannot be dealing with that.
So keep pushing. I can see the head. Last push.
Oh, Jesus. This is a bit much. Hey, how do you have to hey before it's even come out? Oh, well, then again, I guess you could X-rays. Is it sonograms?
It's a boy. Well done.
There's a quick time event for breathing. Fuck me. Gameplay has truly evolved to new heights. This is what we've waited for. 3 or 4 decades of gaming. This is where it's all been leading to. A quick time event about breathing. Jesus, that's fucking weird. Wow. Anyway, so yeah, so this is a story game. There's a nuclear explosion, obviously, and you're in a bunker. Now, the thing I like about 59 people in this bunker. And so the thing I like about English post-apocalypse is that everything's always hopeless and everything is just fucked. Whereas there's always the American, the US version of the apocalypse. There's always like the army still about with guns, shooting everything and dropping bombs on everyone. Well, not everyone. I mean, creatures or whatever's taken over. But in the English versions of post-apocalypse, everything is just completely fucked. Anyway, so I'm not doing anything at the moment. I've got my cursor on the screen, as you can see. There's a load of CRTs. There's a big metal thing, an engine, possibly a purifier. We've got Treasure Island, Domestic Nuclear Shelters Technical Guide, and...
You've got to say it again, John. You can't leave me alone, Mum. Still be here. Always be here. And you've got to say it again.
As long as I stick to the routine, I'll be safe.
He seems a bit old to be...
As long as I
Always be here.
I mean, he's 30
stay in our
something.
rooms, I'll be safe. As long as I don't go outside, I'll be safe.
That's it. Good boy.
He seems a bit old to be crying, to be honest.
bleeding time, Mum.
Yes.
Okay, so we've got, as we say, we've got Treasure Island here. We've got Domestic Nuclear Shelters Technical Guide here, and we've got toilet paper here. So I'm going to save that for later. I'm going to save that when I need a really big shit. And I'll go with the Domestic Nuclear Shelters Technical Guide, because I want to know how this bunker works, and I've never read Treasure Island. I know it's one of those books that are like revered as one of the great books of all time. But I assume it's sort of a kids film. What am I talking about? Sort of a kids book. I'm not entirely sure on that, so I'm probably wrong, and there's probably angry people on the like. Domestic nuclear shelters.
The ultimate unit. Common capacity of the reinforcement concrete element. Subject to the blast, leading can be found.
Jesus, she's really hamming it up.
Mum. Mum, please.
Please, I'm trying to read.
I love you, Joe.
Why would you promise that shit? You're clearly on your deathbed.
No.
So, can someone get this guy a tissue?
No. Please.
She looks like absolute shit. What would you do with the body though? Because I mean, like I say, you can't go outside, but you really don't want the body to sit there because it'd decompose and smell fucking awful. I'd imagine. I've never smelled a decaying body. But there you go. Cool, an achievement already. It kind of cheapens the game when you got the achievement for letting your mum die. Congratulations. Okay, the routine. Medical, vitamins and dosimeter. Radio, radiation check, food and mother. Interesting. I don't know. Okay, so vitamins was first. Let's see what we've got. We've got a tube here. We've got something up here. I don't know what this is, but let's have a look. Wow, he swallowed that easily.
I wonder if my radiation level is safe.
What are you talking to yourself for? A little kaleidoscope. Oh no, what's this? Hold it down.
Radiation is just over 70 MR.
How does that
That's
work?
acceptable.
How does that work? Okay, so we're going to check the radio. See what tunes are on. So I don't know how long this game is. I don't know. I don't really. Maybe we should check the short band frequencies. Just in case. He's got really green eyes. Okay, so absolutely nothing on the radio. There's never anything on. Radiation check. Didn't we just do the radiation check? How is this on the surface? you can tell that's just been overlaid on top. Yes. Oxygen, temperature, boiler, server, water air filtration, sewage, electrical.
Bunker radiation is normal.
Yep.
Good.
Indeed, quite right. Food. What have we got? Beans, or tins of soup.
I need to choose my food first.
What do we have? We've got something here, we've got Kintans here. I don't know what they are. Can't quite see what any of them are from here. What's this one?
Boring old beans. Again.
Well, you
So
didn't...
that makes 27 years, 3 months and 14 days of food left.
Oh, nice. He's just going to eat beans whilst he's taking a shit. Well, he better have that Bible to hand. He's going to need it. And now he's going to do something to his mother. Dispose of the corpse. He didn't throw her out, did she? Did he? She's still there. That's a skull. I mean, unless it's... See, I can't tell if that's supposed to be her decomposed body, or they just use this like a surgical skeleton as a prop. What I mean is if he used it as an in-game thing to deal with the grief of his mother, or they just used it as a prop for his decomposed dead mother.
Not a great drawing. But I've never seen real flowers.
To be fair, it's better than my drawings. But then again, I don't leave them on top of my dead mum.
I'm not very good at drawing.
Okay, so is that it? Is that all? Okay, so okay. Now he was just going to get the toilet paper.
What shall I read to Mum?
Let's do Treasure Island this time.
We had a dreary morning's work before us, but there were no sign of any wind, and the boats had gone out and manned, and the ship wrapped 3 or 4 miles around the corner of the island and up around the narrow passages to the haven behind Skeleton Island. I volunteered for one of the boats, wherever I had.
$11,109. Cool, get to do it all over again. Jesus, imagine doing this thing for 11,000 days. What kind of life is that, really? Oh shit, at least I don't have to do anything this time. Now I'm doing even... there we go. I was going to say, now I'm doing even less.
Radiation is nearly 80 MR. It's increasing.
Onto the radio. Yes, I don't know how long this game is, if I'm honest. Yep. Server, water, communications, air filtration. Cool, everything's working. And next we are going to get some food. This time I choose a different box.
No. 27 years, 3 months.
He's not going to be taking a shit
And
again.
13
Jesus, how
days
fucking
left.
regular is he? There is no reason to take a shit that many times. He's only eating beans. And now we're back here.
We had a dreary morning's work before
Okay,
us.
I didn't get to choose that
There were
time.
no sign of any wind.
He's reading
and
the
boats
same
had
thing.
gone out
Jesus,
and
mate.
manned, and the ship wrapped 3 or 4 miles around the corner of the island and up around the narrow passages to the haven behind Skeleton Island. I volunteered for one of the boats, wherever I had.
Food and mother. 11,111. Well, I hope there's more to this game than just this, because I'll feel pretty ripped off if that's the case. Usually I just go into these games completely blind. I don't even bother to read the store page. Unless I've played the game before. It's gone up again.
Radiation is over 80 MR.
You should probably do something. I mean, I don't know what you can do. Perform bunker radiation check. Anal. Server failure. Well, at least his life's more interesting now. He's got something to do at least, besides eating beans and taking a shit. The routine.
If I find the manual, I can fix this. This has never happened before.
Okay, so
I need to find that manual.
238671.
No. No.
Alright, mate, calm down. Let's go get the
The
manual.
procedural manual. Where is it?
Well, that was fucking
Man.
lucky. That is a one big ass manual. Manual reads, in the event of server failure, make announcement. Oh, Jesus, I'm leaning on my arm. Make announcement that main power has been shut down for maintenance. Oh, it pricks. We're shutting down for the day. Find fuse box located in storage room level 2 and identify damaged fuse. Locate replacement fuse. Shut off mains power. Replace fuse. Switch power back on. Perform a system check. Alright, so basically replace the fuse.
Find the fuse box level 2. Find the fuse box level 2.
I don't know why you keep picking that up. Okay, I don't know what that's about. Press I to view toy collection. He's a bit He's a bit old for toys. Does this guy have like autistic superpowers or something? Because he kind of looks like it.
I
There's
need to find
nothing,
the fuse box on level 2.
there's nothing wrong with having autistic superpowers. He just really kind of looks
Just
like
my
it.
locker. I'm not sure I can do this.
Well, you have to, otherwise you're going to die. Level 1 hallway cam. Level 2. That's room 1. Oh. Is there anything in here?
Some of my old drawings.
Is that a gun or something? I guess that's a telescopic sight. I don't know what that's supposed to be. That's a guy. Some sort of mechanic cyclops. It's a rocket ship. A dolphin. Another rocket ship. Another... Oh, okay, sorry, it's going backwards now. I wasn't actually looking on what I was clicking on. That one looks locked. No. Some wires, some old bits of shit. Oh wait, there's their key.
The key. Now I have to leave.
30 years later, and we're still looking for keys to open doors. What's down here? It looks like some sort of arm pump. Pressure. Arm pressure pump.
She liked it when I read to her.
Did she? Did she really? Okay, so in here we go.
You know, if you stay in your room, you'll be safe.
Alright mate, calm down. It's just a door. This is a bit much. This really is a bit much. So I'll go down to level 2. Blimey.
And I've taken the spoil supplies off
And spit it out.
14 months at best. If we carry on as we are, 8 months. But I've gone over it with Dr. Hart. On bare minimum, we might make 14.
And bare minimum means?
I didn't like to press him, but scurvy, rickets. Christ.
Then we all just withered away to skin and bone. Maybe I should have just left the hatch open and gone for a nice stroll in the fresh air instead.
What do?
We tell people everything's all right.
It's not all right.
One whiff of this and you'll have your throat slit over the last tin of peaches. Is that the way you want to die, Sam? Fighting over scraps? We could just cut your wrist now and the rest of us will split your rations. Chin up, man. It's 10 minutes until the next bulletin. Fighting over scraps. Split your rations. Is that the way you want to die, Sam?
So yes, apparently this is a horror game as well. Although a live action horror game, I don't know. The monsters are probably going to look like Doctor Who monsters. People in suits and things like that. Either that or it's going to be really, really awful CGI. Cool, so we want to go, we're at level 2 now. Looks like I'm just going to get all of these achievements just by playing the game, I suppose. I don't think there's a way to turn it off on Steam. I know on the PlayStation 4 and I think the Xbox you can turn it off. Is that a light switch? I don't know if, I think maybe if I disable the overlay. Completely empty, completely empty. We've got something over there, something, is there ever, shit, I didn't want to do that. I really did not want to do that. I was looking for a button. Oh, it's gone back out. No, I was looking for a button to like show me where all of the clickable areas were. Usually it's either right click or it's one of the controls or shift, usually maybe tab. Doesn't seem to be in this game. I guess that would probably make it too easy, but there you go. Commodore. Regional reports. Last contact 17th of October 92. Census unknown. TX note. Supplies low. Fighting. CMSR. Roland's dead. Census 48. Goodbye. Generator fuel low. Very low. Radiation breach. 35. Request for aid. Air system failure. Medical reports. 96 deceased. Vera Taylor. 46 cause of death unknown. Autopsy inconclusive. Elizabeth Carroll 32. Gastrointestinal failure. Possible radiation sickness. I see. Personal log. Sam Collins. It's going to be fine, okay. So maybe fine isn't the right word, but we have enough supplies to make it through. I'm sure of it. If we keep it together and be sensible with the rations, then we can make it. Sure, none of us are going to get fat down here, but I could use losing a few pounds anyway. Risk. Things I miss. Egg and chips, having a bath, my bed, warm sun on my neck, grass, chocolate, Natalie. Sardines, the bunker smell, level 5. I once knew a girl called Natalie. I say no, I mean, I was aware of her presence. Never talked to her though. She was in my class when I was a kid.
Dan, this is Alex. Please send this out to all the Berkshire stations and let me know. Thanks. Hello. This is Alexandra Swan. I'm trying to contact my brother Jonathan Swan. When the 4-minute warning came, I was on the phone to him, and he said he'd got a place in one of the Berkshire bunkers, but I don't know which one. If he's with you, and his wife's name is Sarah.
I know a girl called Sarah.
If you're there, or if anyone has any news on him, please let me know.
Okay, is that it? Yes, that's it. It's just... there was a computer over here, wasn't there? Yeah. Is there anything in the background? No, not really. Alright, well let's go to this Commodore.
Communication from Bunker HQ, Site 3, Corsham, Wiltshire. Prime Minister delivered safely before blast hits. 4,013 government ministers and civil servants, including Cabinet Office, local and national government agencies, intelligence and security advisors logged in. Shortage noted in domestic support staff. Guess they didn't make it. All facilities operating normally. Checks carried out in infirmary, bakery, laundry, kitchens, telephone exchange, storerooms, office space, living accommodation, maintenance areas and workshops. How big is that place? Trust me, you get sent to this sardine tin. Prime Minister unsatisfied with living accommodation. Twat. Other. Civilian casualties noted outside bunker. Group of 50 attempted to breach rear exit blast door. Aggressive action not required. Activity ceased after blast. Poor bastards.
Cool. He doesn't seem that. He seems fairly nonplussed by it. So we got the fuse box at the back, we got some storage rooms, we got something on the floor here. He's nice and smiles to me. Cool. Okay, so we got two doors here, we got What else have we got? We got some sort of computer wall box. And something else back there. Let's see what this is. Oh. Radiation warning map. Okay, so there's no radiation. Well, supposedly there's no radiation. What have we got at the far back? Okay, that's where the fuse box will be. I don't want to go in there just yet. That's going to be where the fuse box is. Let's... Commissioner's room. Is it locked? No, it's open. Blimey.
With the greatest respect, sir, we've been up all night. It's been 10 minutes since I had to cover Vera's face.
But is it radiation?
I don't
sickness?
know yet. The nearest proper lab is under 10 tons of radioactive rubble, and I have to make do with a microscope.
It's all right, George. We'll run some tests, Mr. Bishop.
Is anyone else showing signs?
Yes, 6 others.
Quarantine them.
Mom?
Oh shit, I didn't realise that was...
It's all right, Camilla.
I thought I was going to fail. I thought I was going to fail if I...
What's the matter? I can't sleep. It's all right.